Hello, my lovely wishes. It's Holly. Welcome to Dandelion Stitches. Welcome. Welcome to the frigid Midwest. Even the birds are not much going on out there. I think it's supposed to feel like it's -10 right now. Oh well, I'm inside and I'm warm, so and I hope that all of you are also, and every homeless person and animal out in the cold. I hope that you find someplace where you can be warm and get something warm in your tummy. And I worry about people like that when it's this cold. But anyway, how are you? Are you okay? Are you doing all the stuff? It's okay if you're not okay, you know. Some days my daughter and I have a thing that we do back and forth, because she struggles a little bit with depression, and so do I. And so we'll ask each other if the light's on. Is the light on today? So it's kind of it's lovely way to communicate with each other. I'm sad that it has to be in of those things, but it's also lovely to have the support of someone who understands. So it's okay to be not okay for a while. So if you could subscribe, like if you liked it, ring the bell, buy me a Coke, you know, all the stuff. That would be so cool. So today I just have a couple of little hauls that I did. I pretty much explain it while I'm showing it because I filmed that first. I didn't take the time to make my hair pretty and put on lipstick, so I did that part first, and then I came back to do this part. So I had been looking for a specific fabric for a quilt, and I did find it, so we're gonna look at that. And then there's a little shop called Firecracker Fabrics in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I like Pittsburgh, it's a good word. And as I do, I frequently, at least once a month, sometimes more frequently, I look for some little family owned or just a small store that could use some extra help, and for me to be able to comment on what I found and, you know, that kind of thing. So I will leave the link for Firecracker Fabrics below, because it was good. You know, I got a couple of bundles, and I was very pleased because they don't like show you all the fabrics. They just have the bundle. So, and I got good stuff. So that's fun. Anything new with you guys? Anything good on the weekend? Anything? Yeah, I cleaned out my closet yesterday. You know, if I would just pick an organizational path and walk it, I would be so much better off. But I do not do clutter, as we've spoken frequently. However, I do open the drawers, shove it in, close it, so we don't have the clutter. The drawers and the closets, however, are another story. So yeah, I decided it was time. It was time to get a little better. And I donated a bunch of stuff, and I went through all my jewelry, and I ditched old lipstick, and I'm a lipstick. I love lipstick and jewelry, and I had too much of it. So the Goodwill really enjoys it when you put a bunch of, it doesn't even have to be matching, just a bunch of jewelry in a bag and give it to them, and then they sell the bag, and people who used old jewelry or beads or chains or, you know, whatever in their art will go there looking for those bags and use them for their creations, which I think is so cool. So anyway, did that. Not doing that again for a while. Looking forward to the paint drugs at noon. So let's go see what I got from Firecracker Fabrics and Pink Door, and we'll come back here to say goodbye. Okay, a couple of little purchases. Nothing major, but a couple of little things. This, can't even think what store I was online looking for something, and they had a quilt on the wall, and it was this one. You definitely need it out of the plastic. It's causing a great glare. Okay, so it is Ombre Winter Love, and I just went crazy for this. And now that I have learned my lesson of preparing a quilt many months ahead of whatever holiday you think you might want to display it, this will be next year's Valentine quilt, even though I don't think it needs to be a Valentine quilt. I think it could be any kind of, I mean, it has red in it, but it's also got, and hearts are eternal. You can't have enough hearts. So anyway, I grabbed the pattern from them because they had the pattern, but they didn't have the fabric. So it calls for an Ombre Flurries metallic dessert roll, and some binding fabric. So I had to do some hunting, and Pink Door came to my rescue, and they had the fabric. Come here, little something to cut this up. So I had never heard of a dessert roll. I'm sure it's probably very similar to a jelly roll. However, it is wider. 5-inch strips. So let's untie it and have a look. The other thing I kind of went, oh, metallic. But I'm taking a chance here. I'm just, it's definitely got a winter feel to it. Hence Winter Love. But I'm okay with that too. So, it does have metallics. It is not a raised metallic. It's just a soft little, really it just looks like gold. And then this one is silver. Gold. Silver. Okay, so, okay, yeah, let me get a good color here. Let's try purple. So they start at the selvage edge, and how did I get to animal hair on me? Oh well. And then they get lighter towards the center, and then they get darker again, hence ombre, but I thought for the purposes of demonstration, I would just mention that. Now let's get back. Okay, so I got a couple of denim colors, more of a, I feel like I should, yeah, let's look at them this way so we can see the dark up to the light. Ooh, turquoise. Kind of almost grass green up to mint. That's very pretty. Christmas green. it's not mint. It's not, it's like spring green, which will happening eventually. It is the deep freeze again today. My Echo says it's 2 degrees. Army green. I don't know. I'm not so good with greens, I guess. Snowflakes are winter's kisses. So sweet. The other night we went out for dinner. Every Wednesday night we go out with friends, and it was snowing. And I stood outside and just looked up at the snow and just let it fall on me, and it was just wonderful. There's a lot of different shades of green here. Wow. Burgundy-ish. Pink makes the boys wink. Red, orangey red. More tomatoey red. Christmas red. And very dark. I love this saturated red. Okay, so let me see the receipt. Oh, she's not telling me how much it was. I love Pink Door Fabrics. They got it here quick, and honestly, I had a really hard time finding it. It must have been out of print for quite some time, but I'm excited at some point between now and whenever. I found Firecracker Fabrics, and they are in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They had some curated bundles. I like to do curated bundles as opposed to like just one brand or one collection, although I do plenty of that too. But I thought, well, why not? We'll see what they come up with. They didn't have, it didn't say what kind of fabric it was, or other than quilting cotton. They did not send a receipt along with, so I don't remember. I got this a bit ago. Maybe a month ago. Really cute. $16 for a fat quarter bundle. And same thing. So I know one was florals and one was I don't know, but let's have a look at this one. I kind of am liking it. I do remember that it came pretty quickly. Like after I ordered it, it showed up quickly. This one's very soft. It is Coming Up Roses from Moda. Oh, Create Joy Project. That makes perfect sense. It's funky and yet beautiful. This one, oh, this one looks like a little crocheted. Oh, this is awesome. Kathy Holden's Vintage Soul by Moda. Well, that's fun. Look at that. Oh, I can't even tell you. I'm so digging crochet. part of it is learning something new, but it's so much fun to me. I spent way too much time, way too much time, trying to figure out how to do a magic circle. For every time I tried to teach someone how to cast on in knitting, and it's a little tricky, but it's always the first hump that knitters have to go through is to figure out how to cast on. Well, doing the magic loop, very, very similar. And it took me a while, but I got it now. Okay, let's see. I love that all the selvages are on these. It doesn't say what it is, but it does say it was Moda. Oh, directional. Okay, this is super cute. All of this, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but all of this looks embroidered. Like everything looks like it's embroidered. Let's make it a little higher so you can see it. This is a really cute bundle, I gotta say. Especially if you were doing some kind of boho, hippie kind of quilt. This is good. Again, it's Moda, but it cut off where it says what it is. But it's happy stripes. Makes me think of a little bit of Scandinavian little sweet houses with things painted on them. Books. You can never go wrong with a book. This is Timeless Treasures. Library. That makes sense. Let's see. So the books look like they all have some sort of sewing, quilting, let it sew. Cute. All right, and this is the bird one with the embroidery, and maybe we'll get lucky with the selvage. Oh, we already did Vintage Soul. I'm going to have a look at Vintage Soul and see if I can find. I bet the rest of the, again, upside down. I bet the rest of the collection is really cute. Well, that was, for $16, that was pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so next one up. I like how they're tied in different things too. I don't remember what this one's. Oh, this is wild and crazy. I like it. I will put a link to Firecracker Fabrics down in the description. I think it's pretty darn fun. Look at that's wowzers. Just holy buckets. It's just crazy wild. I love it. I love it. Okay, we've got lemons. Lemons. And I like the lemons. Let's see what the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. Okay, yep. Good grief, it's hard to read. Fruit Loop. Fruit Loop. Oh, chickens. Chickens. This is wild and crazy, and I love it. I'll have to start a new bin in my fat quarter storage that just says wild and crazy. I'm wonder, I'm still pondering a quilt for my oldest granddaughter, and she's kind of funky. Her mom posted on Facebook a picture of her. Cambria is her name. Cambria and her boyfriend Caleb on Valentine's Day, and they had matching red shirts. Well, they did. The shirt didn't like match, but they were red, and then they had matching shoes. They were just so darn cute. He's such a nice kid. Okay, this one, it just says Moda. I don't know what that one is, but Rock'em Sock'em. This is pretty awesome. I'm glad I took a chance. It had some good stuff. So there it is for today. My little haul of fabric. Cool. I'll see you over in the other camera. So yeah, for a random couple of bundles, I'm very pleased. Even if you threw them all together in a wild, funky quilt, that would be awesome. So I've got a couple now of fabric types. That vintage sole, I'm gonna go see if I can dig up some more of that. So love finding new fabrics, new outlooks, new everything. I like to learn. So I hope you're all good. I hope it's at least warmish where you are. I know a lot of you have been absolutely dumped on with snow and are dealing with shoveling and all of that stuff. And then even though it's not my fault, I'm really sorry. That's the downside of winter and snow. So be safe, especially if you're shoveling. Be safe. Be well. And here it is, your moment of joy. Oh, love you, bye.